everybody, Legend for Life here, bringing guys a Devpro Duel Compilation. It's been a while since we've used Devpro, but okay, look, Devpro is being weird. If I press any of these buttons, it crashes. So, yeah. I can't swap, so you're gonna have to watch it from my opponent's view. I'm over here. So I built Dinomist the other day at locals during a sneak peek, and honestly, whenever I first heard of the deck, I thought that the idea of it was cool, but I didn't think that it was really anything special. But now after getting to play it and seeing how it works and everything, I absolutely love this deck. I dueled against a few of my friends at Sneak Peek. I did finish the deck in one day. The only thing that I don't have, and I probably won't have unless I get a job, and even then unless it sees a price drop, is Infinity. Because this deck can make Infinity very easily, and I'm actually playing it on my online version, but I don't have it in real life, and I will probably never have that stupid card. So yeah. Once I do the deck profile, which will be an in real life deck profile, don't expect to see an Infinity because I don't have that kind of money. But however, what Dinomists are is they are a very obnoxious pendulum deck. Basically, mainly how you play it is with Rex, who can shuffle out cards from your opponent's hand back into the deck, and then, like main phase 2, you make Infinity if you got him. But however, this deck is very mean. It can OTK. It requires a bit of setup, though. It has 2 search cards. The spell card being allowing you to get back your pendulums if they get destroyed. And it is just so stupid. The field spell turns them all into Armades. And that alone is just really awesome. See, it turns them all into a freaking Armades. And that means that Terran, not really, I've never been sure how to pronounce pterodactyl. So that card, which is a main search card, it's a monster. It turns that thing into an Armades that searches, and it is just really stupid. Not to mention it gives an extra 300 attack to all Dinomists. I should have been smart there and put Rex on the Pendulum Zones and then Wavering Eyes, but oh well. So, I'm really enjoying this deck. All the Pendulum skills, all the Pendulum skill 3s protect a Dinomist from being destroyed by an opponent's card or battle, and then it destroys itself. See, like what it just did there. And all the skill 6s negate the activation of a card effect that targets a Dinomist. It's really good. All the skill 3s have the same pendulum effect, and all the skill 6s have the same pendulum effect. They all have different effects. Stegosaur can destroy a pendulum monster that battles an opponent's monster, and then it destroys both of them. Plesiosaur reduces the attack and defense of opponent's monsters by 100 for each Dinomist on the field that includes spell and trap cards. Rex is amazing. If he attacks at the end of the damage step, he can tribute another Dinomist, and then you can activate one of the following effects. He can make a second attack on an opponent's monster in a row, and if it attacks a defense position monster, it does piercing. Or you can shuffle a card from your opponent's hand at random or their side of the field into the deck, and this card gains 100 attack. The 100 attack boost isn't really anything special, and god dang it. But however, being able to shuffle out cards from your opponent's hand or their side of the field, by the way, it does not target, is just really good. Now then, I play a lot of things to get to my skills faster because, really, honestly, Luster Pendulum, I would recommend not playing him in this deck because he's a skill 5. This deck has level 5s, so if you're going to play either of the Draco Slayers, play Master Pendulum. He's a skill 3. He works with the skill 6s. With that being said, though, the only reason why I play Master Pendulum is so I can go into Dinoster, so I can protect my my pendulums. He works really well in the deck. Now I'm dueling against a Gem Knight Shaddoll deck. That is really interesting, and I did not know that this was a thing. I just thought it was really cool and kind of interesting. So now then, he's got a pretty good board, and it's kind of obnoxious. So I add another Dinomist Charge, starts out a Rex, I absolutely love this deck for two major reasons. First and foremost, I love dinosaurs, and these are mech dinosaurs. Okay, that is just really cool. Um, and the other reason, obviously, is that it's a really good pendulum deck, and I feel like it's underrated. Like people are just really uh, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't expect his deck to be able to do anything. Now, he could have won there, actually, if he had used the first Lapis Lazuli's effect and then fusion summoned into the other Lapis Lazuli. He could have burned me for game, but he didn't do it. And I can't check his extra deck because, yeah, if I click on this window, the game will crash. It is so stupid. So he negates my Rex effect, which I was kind of sad about. I was going to try and pick out a card from his hand. Um, Good God, this deck is just so like freaking good. So I decided to use the second Rex's effect. I forget what I shuffled. Oh yeah, I misclicked and instantly chose the thing to attack again. And I'm like, screw it. Because Devpro's glitched out and it's like question marks instead of like what the actual effect is. So yeah, I had this is pretty much game here. He's run out of resources. He was actually talking to me and stuff. Like we were chatting back and forth during this time, and he had completely ran out of resources. He had nothing in his deck pretty much, and yeah, my deck was just overpowering him like completely. I was going to make an infinity joke there, but I chose not to. Next up is against Monarchs. So basically, this deck is just really good. I really like it, and I wish people would give it more of a chance. Whenever I play tested it at my locals after finishing it, I played against a friend of mine who had built Pepe. Granted, though, he's not the best player around, but we played quite a few matches. And honestly, this deck, I feel like if you build it right, and if your opponent doesn't go first turn Infinity, you're going to be able to do relatively well against Pepe. Um, because this deck has a hard time going against first turn Infinity. So I'm just trying to draw and get my skills back. I decided to let him destroy my skills so I get 2 free draws. I don't know why he's playing Kuraz. He's playing a very weird version of Monarchs. I've never seen anybody play this version. And he summons another Kuraz, and this time I'm like, no. Because I didn't want him to destroy my stuff. I go ahead and I use Rex's effect, pick out a card from his hand. I use my second Rex's effect, pick out the last card in his hand. See, this is why Rex is just amazing. Just being able to just get rid of stuff out of your opponent's hand, leave them with nothing. And then if you have Infinity, making an Infinity is just really stupid. That being said, though, again, crap, I forgot. The problem with the whole Infinity part of this deck is getting a hold of an Infinity. I'm honestly, I don't like going in Infinity unless like I have to, or if I'm just like trying to ensure that I've got game here. I mean, I pretty much had game right then and there. I just decided to be a jerk. But I honestly I don't like going straight into an Infinity unless like I'm doing against another like a really competitive deck or something. Because I find the first turn Infinity to be just really like you aren't even letting your opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's just I consider it bad sportsmanship to an extent. I know people aren't going to agree with me on that, but that's just my personal opinion. Because I don't like having first turn Infinity locked on me, and I know nobody else likes it, so I don't try to do it to other people. So now I'm doing it against Phantom Knights. I absolutely love Phantom Knights, but the problem with the deck, in my personal opinion, is like keeping the deck close to 40 cards. Like whenever I was playing around with it, I decided to say screw it, 3 of everything, and it got to like almost 60 cards by itself, which was kind of silly. So yeah, I'm just going and like getting my Draco Slayers out. I got my Terran. I made an Infinity there because I had it was either that or Abyss Splash, and he had back row, so I decided to play it safe. By the way, yes, I do play Abyss Splash. I play them to get over big beefy things because this deck at max, unless I could keep ramming into something with Rex, it has a tough time getting over anything with more than 2,700 attack power. So I play Abyss Splash to get over stuff. Now, if you don't know what Abyss Splash does, he is a rank 5 Xyz who God dang it. He basically you detach Xyz material and he doubles his attack power, and your opponent takes half the battle damage for the rest of his turn. He is a really powerful monster. But I mean, he becomes 4,800 attack power, which heck, if towers was still a thing, he'd be able to get over towers. So I'm just kind of doing my thing, trying to do stuff. Dinomist Charge is broken. Like, it's, no kidding, maybe not broken. It's borderline broken, and he just saw him strike me. I really do not like that card. Like, if I ever get it, I'm going to be, like, selling it in a heartbeat because it's going to be probably the most expensive card in Bosch, like, up there with Infinity. Weird thing about Infinity, though, is that a lot of people at my locals on Sneak Peek Day were saying that Infinity is going to drop down to $30, and I'm like, what? So, guys, that is my Dinomist Devpro Duel videos. Sorry about the occasional crashing, Devpros being weird. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you look forward to the deck profile. I will preface this by saying again, I do not have an Infinity in real life, so the extra deck is going to look a bit different, but the main deck should look exactly the same. So guys, thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out, guys. Goodbye.